Hello, and welcome back to your Secret Soul Journey. I am Sheila, and this is day 2 of the Mindset Manifestation Challenge. For the next 11 days, I am offering you tips, techniques, practices to help you shift your way of thinking in order to create the life that you would really like to have. So, on day 1, I asked you to make a decision. Make a decision that, yes, I want to change my thinking because I want to change my life. And we change our thinking, which helps us to change our feelings, our actions. And as we keep repeating this process over and over time, we create a life that makes us happy, a life that we really love. So that was the first thing I asked on day 1. Make your decision. Commit to yourself. Devote to yourself over these next 11 days. Then the second thing I asked yesterday was, I gave you like a decluttering assignment to do something in the physical realm, because that's where we live, in this 3D realm, and that's what we're most accustomed to. So we begin there before we take it into the ether. And I asked you, set the buzzer for 15 minutes like I did. I set a buzzer because I have a ridiculously overloaded inbox. So I am decluttering my inbox. But as you decluttered something in your life, maybe it was the closet, the drawer, your car, whatever, it's helping you to get into that idea that you're releasing the things that no longer serve you, the things that you don't need. And now we're going to take that lesson from yesterday and bring it forward, because we are going to start to declutter the way you are thinking, because you have a lot of things running through your mind, very often on a loop that just keeps repeating, something that you ruminate over and over again, but it's getting you nowhere. Okay, it's not creating the life that you want. It's just creating more of what you've already had. Now, one of the things when you start shifting your mindset, you can actually create an affirmation. You can visualize about something that you want to bring into your life. You can start taking some steps, but then you get tripped up. You get tripped up and you start to self-sabotage, and then you don't see like the fruition of this new way of thinking. This manifestation, it doesn't manifest. The reason is often because at a core level, you still don't believe that you're worth it. So today, for day 2, I want you to really think about this. I want you to think about your worth. Now, people often attribute worth to how they look, or what kind of job they have, or what they've recently accomplished, or some award that they've won. No, you are worth it simply because you are. You don't have to do anything to have self-worth. You have self-worth because you are this incredible, beautiful, living, breathing expression of this ethereal, invisible, unseen benevolence that pours through you, this life force. With every breath you take, this life force is pouring through you. This is how you know you have worth, because you are. So for day 2, I want you to sit down with paper, with your journal, or at your computer, a computer file document. Start listing all the negative things that you think about yourself. Just make a list. Don't overthink it, just as something comes to mind. I'm really not that smart. Oh, I'm too old. I've been divorced too many times. Nobody would ever love me. How can I possibly write the book? Whatever it is that you think about yourself, I just want you to write it down. I remember when I first started doing this, I remember writing down, I feel like an orphan. I feel like I don't belong. I feel like I don't belong to anyone. I feel like I don't belong to myself. I had no idea of the incredible self-worth that I possessed simply because I'm me. And that led me to make a lot of very poor decisions, which brought awful, awful consequences into my life. But now I'm here to tell my story so that I can help you. And maybe you can avoid some of the pitfalls that I fell into. Because once you get a grip on how you think about yourself, and also, the way we think about ourselves is our self-speak. It's how we speak to ourselves internally. By the end of these 11 days, you are going to be speaking to yourself in words of love and sweet nothings that mean everything to you, because you mean everything. So after you write that list today for your day 2 assignment of all the ways that you mistreat yourself in your thoughts, the things that you think about yourself that are not good, I want you to X out the paper. I want you to rip it up. I want you to delete it. I want you to burn that page safely, of course. And then I want you to write down, I am worth it. And I want you to do that 11 times. And then I want you to take that paper and keep it with you for all the rest of these days that we're doing this little challenge. And whenever you start feeling or start thinking some of those old thoughts that you think about yourself, I want you to go back to this truth statement, which is like a brand new affirmation for you. And I want you to look in a mirror, and I want you to smile at your beautiful self. And I want you to tell yourself, I am worth it. And as you practice this new truth statement, because that is the truth, you are worth it. Regardless of what you've told yourself for a lifetime, regardless especially of what anybody else may have told you. And if you are at all like me and you have a past with toxic relationships, you may have heard a lot of awful things about yourself that you may have internalized. Also, things from childhood. If you had a parent who was an alcoholic, my dad drank. If you had a parent who was narcissistic or who neglected you or who abandoned you, all of these things get logged in our subconscious, and they form these inner thought patterns that we think are the truth about ourselves, but they're not. So today, I am going to tell you the truth. You are worth it. And I am really glad that you are here following along on these 11 days. So I think that's all I wanted to say today to you. You are